At 2.75 light hours from the Sun, we find Uranus. It is the third largest planet in the solar system, but the first that cannot be observed with the naked eye due to the great distance at which it is from Earth. Uranus is distinguished by its bluish-green color, caused by methane located in the upper part of its atmosphere, and by the fact that its axis of rotation forms an angle of 98 degrees on its orbital plane. Uranus in Greek mythology, Kairos in Roman mythology, is the original father of the gods, husband and son of Gaia, the earth. It symbolizes the starry sky. Uranus is the primordial divinity who personifies the sky. His main attribute is universality. Everything under the sky, everything inside it. The way to manifest his power is through the unsuspected, the new, the surprising, and the unforeseen. Therefore, Uranus is the most unpredictable of all the forces in the solar system. Uranus reigns between the convulsive and the sudden. He surprises himself with sudden and brilliant ideas. He traces a peculiar route from the unusual to the anarchic, always exhibiting a pronounced sense of independence. The classic author Apollodorus presents a version of the myth of Uranus, explaining that in the beginning, the earth and heaven faced each other in a fight to the death, to later join in an embrace of love, a fact that reflects one of the fundamental laws of nature. Opposing principles clash and then couple through the force that created them. Without this opposing fight, there could be no balance. It is then when a third mysterious element intervenes, a force that magnetizes, that unites, avoiding the destruction of the opposite, harmonizing chaos. In mythology, when Uranus was separated from the earth and rose as king of the heavens, he did not retain anything. Although once he had everything in his power around him, now he is impregnated with stars and infinity. He no longer owns anything. Although he contains all the elements of outer space, he has now given everything to let himself be traveled by the moon, the sun, and all the gods that walk along his eternal domains. None of them are his even if they live in him. Uranus is the power of the old, a quality that corresponds to him as a primordial divinity. But he also takes pleasure in the present that glimpses the radiance of the future. No temporality escapes from heaven. That is why the present, the ancestral, and what's to come, that is ahead of its time, belongs to it. Uranus is that spontaneous spark that manifests itself in the form of electricity by repulsion and attraction, whose currents are sudden and fast like the lightning of storms. Uranus invites us to creation, to the breakdown of conventional structures, to make way for the spontaneous and profound change. The planet Uranus symbolically shows us its rebelliousness with a 98-degree retrograde inclination axis regarding the Sun. Uranus accompanies us on the crossings that open the doors of the different, the place where imagination becomes a possible experience to create and shape our actions with a sense of universality.